but you can see right now, this is just below Echo Lakes, and we've got some torching happening just across the way over here. You can see one of these spot fires I've been talking about. As embers sort of get blown towards Christmas Valley from up on top of Echo Summit, we're seeing the fire spot in new places and touch off, much like what is on your screen right now. Now, the good news about what you're looking at is that the fire wants to go uphill. So even though the winds are blowing to camera left up above all of us, right where the fire is, because it's on the side of a hill, it wants to take it back uphill towards the main source of the fire. The problem is we might be in for thousands and thousands of these little spot fires going further and further because of those high winds that are uphill of this position. And those have already spotted the fire to the opposite side, if we can come out a little bit wider, of Highway 50. So if you look just up the highway here, we actually just moments ago were showing you a spot fire on the downhill side of 50 in Christmas Valley. Again, not burning down towards Christmas Valley, burning back up towards Highway 50 because it had spotted over, but one of those big, large spot fires. And the question and concern right now is, how much spotting are we going to see into Christmas Valley, and is all the protection that they've been doing, I can hear them, the chainsaws are going off like gangbusters right now, how much is all of that hard work they've put in over the last 24, 48 hours to get Christmas Valley ready going to help stop the spread of flames once those embers start falling more frequently down there?
And Brandon, Madison here. I have a question for you. Obviously, structure protection is the most important thing right now, getting people out to safety. Could you talk about the firefight? Because we're not seeing any helicopters or tankers on this fire right now. I could be wrong, but we haven't heard any or seen any in any of your live shots.
No air show from my vantage point today at all. I've not seen aircraft working the fire, and that's probably a function of the smoke, quite frankly, and potentially the wind as well. That can limit how much the airplanes and helicopters can do. But it has just been absolutely sopped in smoke, all the way up here on 50 today. And, I think that's making it really difficult to get aircraft in. Primarily what we've seen are hand crews, which are, 15, 20 people with chainsaws and, shovels and, they're not rakes, they're McLeod tools. It's like a giant combination hoe rake that they use to just scrape the soil down, get all the pine needles off down to bare mineral dirt. And down in Christmas Valley, we actually saw hotshot crews doing that work. They were, scraping away about 6 feet from the side of the cabins down there to make sure there was bare mineral dirt, so that if embers land right against buildings, hopefully there's a chance of dousing that ember or even having it not catch anything on fire. So they're doing the things they can do, but in addition to that, we've also seen dozers working all over the area. Those cut lines, big bulldozers that literally just plow a brand new dirt road through the forest. They've been doing a lot of that work, sometimes in people's landscaping. So if you have a home that's sort of on the uphill side of Christmas Valley beneath me, you very likely have a new landscaping job, because they've been just bulldozing right around the side yard, right behind the house, right down the other side to try to draw a little horseshoe around homes and pockets of homes down there. And that's all to try and give both a chance to stop the fire if the spotting happens close to it, and also potentially the hope for a backburn. There could be firing operations out here if the wind conditions are right. There's some concern whether they're going to have the opportunity to do that. It'd be really nice if they could burn all this stuff on their terms while it wants to burn uphill, but they're not going to light it unless it looks like it's something they can contain, and we haven't seen them start bringing out the drip torches just yet, Madison.